It's your boy Bleeves.
This is not financial advice. My name is Bleeves. I'm always right.
Everybody listen up.
If you don't use NordVPN, you could get hacked, and that would suck.
Bada bing, ching, ching, big profit. Even when the market sideways.
Don't forget to sign up for MEXC. The link's in the description down below. That helps me out tremendously.
This it's not financial advice.
OKX is offering incentives for you to sign up. Make sure that you sign up today in the description down below.
I'm always right. I'm always right. I'm always right.
Go to atlashealthline.com for all of your Delta 8 gummy needs and for all your Delta 8 inhalation needs, I want to say. I don't know. Something like that. It's in the description below.
It's been a long day. I mean, a long week. Maybe a long year. So let's get something clear. We're going to stock up on some party favors.
Guys, if you're outside of America, or if you're lucky enough to be using NordVPN, you could be signed up to BitGet for all of your futures trading needs. The link is in the description down below. Hey guys, if you're trading in America, you can use up-down trading through crypto.com. It's in the description down below. Sign up today and start trading.
Carpet riders on some third eye shit. Mr. Pine Cones come a long, long way. So everybody gets sideways. Sing it. I can't wait till Friday. Everybody's getting sideways. Pass the bottle back my way. Everybody's getting sideways.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Bed Fast with Break Bleeves. My name is Break Bleeves, and I am here, although a few minutes late. I apologize. I was on a live stream watching a bunch of bitches cry. Good Lord. Look, guys, in the event that you had a problem and you have identified a problem with me, where the fuck is my... God damn it. I wish I had that music about the puppies. You know what I mean? In the arms of an angel, or whatever the fuck that is, just so I could say, I'm sorry. I hope you forgive me. Sometimes some of these developers are scumbags, dirtbags, whatever, and bad shit happens. So if you get wrecked off something in advance, my apologies. And I'm talking, of course, about Metapolitans. Now, for those of you that don't know, I did file a report with the FBI today. I gave them the information. I gave them the address of the person, the developer for Metapolitans. I gave them all the information. I even showed them exactly how all of this stuff was done. So, yeah, I did the very best I could to make sure that all information was provided. And tomorrow night, I'm going to be doing a Twitter Spaces with Faltron, of all people. And during that Spaces, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can find out exactly where this person resides. I'm not going to give you the address because I can't do that because I don't want to dox somebody, but all of the public record, all of the stuff that you could possibly need if you wanted to send, whatever to whomever, you would be able to do that. So, and you can do that before the feds get there, I want to say. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Did Metapolitans rug? So, no, it did not by definition rug. But what happened was the lead developer, who is actually a friend of mine, he sold his bag and sold a whole bunch of tokens and left the project on launch day, taking about 48 ETH with him. And there's still about $85,000 in liquidity in there. So by definition, it's not a rug pull. There was about $150,000 in liquidity in there when he left. So by definition, it's not a rug pull, but nobody's going to buy it because he transferred the deployer wallet to somebody else. Now, one of the things that is probably going to happen, and I'll tell you guys first, is that the two guys... oh, Steve, you don't even have to do a FOIA. It's going to be easy. It's going to be way easier. Like you'll literally be able to look it up on your computer. Like it's going to be so easy. You're going to love it. What was I going to say? So the guys that are in the chat right now are trying to come up. There's about 40 of them are trying to come up with a path forward because they do have the rights to the game now. They did get they got all of the stuff from Sway before he stole from them. So if that's the case, and they want to launch it with a different name, and they want to, because they have a working product already, right? So all they have to do is have the source code and what's needed in order to make it happen. So we'll see what happens, right? So maybe something good will happen, maybe something won't. But in the big news for the evening, let me get over here because you guys, holy shit, are not going to believe this. The man himself, BitBoy Crypto, as you can see over here, he has launched. He is now the developer for Ben. He is, and guys, please congratulate him. Look, I don't know how you feel about BitBoy Crypto, but he does everything that he can to be a voice, a positive voice for the space. If you don't like him because he rubs you the wrong way, that's fair. I mean, you don't have to like everybody, but here. And he is taking it away from being a meme coin, et cetera, et cetera. There is a lot going on here. This is what's happening here. Huge Ben announcement. I did not launch the project, but I am now taking it over 100%. ETH Ben and I have agreed in principle to an agreement where all of the assets and liquidity for BenCoin ETH will be transferred to me within a week. ETH Ben will become an advisor. And by the way, in case you didn't know, ETH Ben lies about everything when he's doing stuff. So you might see him make just crazy comments. Just understand that he's just messing around because that was kind of his motif here. He's not saying like, thank you for this. He's going to say something like, I don't believe this is happening. God damn it. So it's all in jest. It's all in fun. What's happening over there. And he's like, and I think he even made a statement, said, I'm launching another rug pull or something like that. So if you want to join me, but he's going to work as he's going to work on this as an advisor. So in this, I will have much more on the Ben transition in a couple of days. There'll be some exciting things coming, and I can promise you the future of this project is very bright. We'll be releasing a roadmap in the next 2 weeks, and people will finally see the vision. I want everyone to understand Ben is not a meme coin. It's a crypto adoption tool. This is what we'll be turning it into. A three-pronged plan: government lobbying, public awareness, strategic crypto education. If you are against Ben, you are against crypto. And I think the motto of Ben is be everywhere now, something like that. But since that happened, I think it got on just a little bit of a run. I'm not sure if it maintained itself or not. It's trading at about 7,000 right now. You can see here it had a nice little run up. Actually, it did not hit the resistance levels. Probably take a little time because people are going to sell off. People are going to take profit. People are still trading. You can see over here, 24-hour volumes, 25 million, market cap, 28 million. Still seems on the healthy side. So you might see a continued amount of trade volume on the way back up. If in fact it continues to go up. Now, in their chat today, the reason I got writing and shit all over it was because I told them, like, look, guys, I know you're crying right now because it's not up here where you want it to be, but it's down here where it says it's about to reverse and have a nice big bounce. So of course it had that nice big bounce. So I think over the next couple of days, we're probably going to see a little bit of reversal, a little bit of a new trend line as Ben becomes a little bit more than it currently is. And congratulations to Ben Armstrong for changing the game, I guess. But you can see right here, there's a lot of profit being taken. There's a lot of chads in here. Remember, this was heavily traded. Again, $28-30 million a day in trade volume. That is pretty significant. So you're going to see over the next little while, you're going to see this continue for a little while. But I think the announcement that Ben's taking it over is probably going to be fairly bullish for it in the short term. And it's been opened up to MEXC, and MEXC announcement for trading should happen pretty shortly. So you're still going to see a little bit of sell-off here and there, but you're going to see a lot of people that are aping in. Just a few minutes ago, I want to say somewhere back here, I think the price was in the prices were up to like 84, 83 before we started to get the cascade of Chad sell. So, I do think that as long as this bullish momentum, you see big buys coming in, by the way. So as long as this bullish momentum remains, then I think that we're probably going to see this thing continue to pump. And I think Ben himself is probably looking at making this $1 billion token. He made a statement saying that he intends for this to be a top 50, top 20 token. So, I mean, don't bet against him, look, people have been betting against him since the beginning of time and or since the beginning of crypto, I guess. And he has 1.5 million people on his YouTube channel. And he's making shit happen. So a big deal. Thank you for the $10 Sativa bullish announcement today about the pre-sale for NGN on the BSC change. The network starting to take big steps to a successful project. Also stay volted. So that is, in fact, NGN will launch on the BSC chain. They're going to have a pre-sale because they're looking to make a large liquidity pool over there and also want to fund a whole bunch more exchanges. NGN is looking to spread themselves out. There's about 70,000 in trading volume in the last 24 hours, which was a significant amount of money, by the way, for a token that doesn't have a whole lot of trading volume on the Uniswap exchange. So they've made a few changes. There's no buy-in tax anymore. There's only a sell tax. I think that's becoming possibly the standard right now because nobody wants to have bots just continuing to game the system. So they're putting in taxes to keep people away, but only an exit tax. We'll see how that plays out. But if you haven't already, go check out NGN. The network is now back in play. But congratulations to Ben for what he's doing right now. The market looks like it's going to be positive tomorrow. We're still not in season or even close to it at this point. Looking at the chart, you have seen a trend reversal. Remember, I told you guys today that we were going to have a lot of downward pressure, that it could continue all the way down, and it still could. Like, I think, this feels like one of those things where we're having a little pump back up, but like that doesn't look very bullish to me. Like that looks like a really sort of wearing down bearish sort of sentiment. So we saw this kind of move over here, it moved up, and then boom, we went down to a new low. So it's very possible we could break down to this next level. Now, with that being the case, there's also the case that you could make right now that there are a lot of shorts that are sitting that are waiting right now to just be absolutely wrecked. And if that is the case, and if there's an appetite for that, then you might see a very quick and sudden move at some point in the next few hours to try to get back up in here. And I will tell you, by the way, in 4 hours, we've got 2 candles confirming that we have now broken the trend line. So unless that comes back into line, then 37,000 is potentially going to be broken. And I don't like seeing it broken. So, but that trend line has broken, this sort of parabolic thing, unless I've got it wrong. And I don't think I do. Like, I mean, like I've always looked at this part and this part and then this part. And I thought, this is not exactly touching here. So it's possible that maybe I have it just a little bit wrong. So I'm not going to call that the trend is messed up yet, but we are outside of that trend line, and I was hoping that we would have kind of a play to the upside to make sure that didn't happen. I am on a Pepe long, by the way, Pepe long stocking as it may be, and I feel like maybe it would go back up to maybe 15, 36, something like that. That it might end up being a decent play. It's down 12% since 7 o'clock. So, I mean, I guess you could say, it had a little bit of a run up here into 1425 territory. So, there was something happening for a short period of time on Pepe, but it did not maintain itself. And we are still inside this descending channel. And you see it, we did break out. But when we had that big move to the downside, by the way, today, when we had that big dip, guess what happened? It stopped right here. It actually stopped at exactly the trend line that we had formed a couple days ago. So it's still inside this trend line. This is just maybe this is just a wider berth. Maybe I didn't do this. Maybe I should be looking at this part right here, and maybe this right here was, I don't know. But it looks like it looks like we're still in that trend line, and that breakout just kind of broke back in, and then we're going to go lower before we actually have a legitimate breakout. But it can't be much longer. If it takes much longer, then we're going down further. So I hope that's not the case, but I don't know. So anyway, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce blasts the SEC's approach to Coinbase, Ethereum, and everything right now. And by the way, guys, everything is different about my chat tonight. I don't know why it's all messed up. I don't know, but Brandon is in the house with a $10 bomb. NGN is definitely preparing the way for AI technology in DeFi. BSC chain soon, sharing the same supply as the Ethereum chain. Supply shock will happen, especially with the zero buy tax and marketing campaign gearing up. High Tech Agency, I think is the name of the company. That's going to take it over, and they've actually mooned several products. So yes, this would actually be a very good thing to see happen. And because it is sharing the same supply as the Ethereum chain, it will create a supply shock because that pool is going to be split over two different pools. And that, by the way, that means like if you have 777,000 tokens, I want to say, if you have 777,000 tokens, then that means you have 777,000 on both sides, by the way. And it's just moving back and forth. So if there's 100,000 being held on one side, the maximum we can have on the other side is still 777,000 because you're going to have bridge liquidity in it. So, but until you burn some. So, unless you do it unless you burn the bridge liquidity, if you do that, then the numbers are going to be lower by proxy. So, and I don't know that that's being done yet. I haven't heard from Miyamoto today. I think he was supposed to reach out to me because we've got some initiatives that we're going to be working on to try to get something happening. Let me see if he's reached out. I don't have anything yet. So anyway, I should have a message from him at any time. It'll have some updates that I'll be able to share with you guys tomorrow on what's going on. So we'll see how that plays out in the next little while. So let's get back into some of the news right now. So the SEC U.S. Chamber of Commerce blasts the SEC's approach to Ethereum and Coinbase. And now, remember, we got the message this morning that the Democrats have secretly said, we want to take over crypto. We want full control over it. And all of that kind of creepy, we own the world kind of what can only be described now as Democrat shit. And they want Gary Gensler to be in charge. I don't know that to be the case, but I think that they're, if you listen to them as they're arguing points with him on Capitol Hill, they're pretty supportive of him. And even if he can't give an answer, they're like, oh, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you're working on it, bro. I'm sure everything's okay, man. Thank you for coming in here today. I know we got a lot of important things to do. So, yeah. or whatever they say. Just like that fucking creepo dude, the Joker, Mr. Sherman, said the other day, we're America. We'll just print more money. Oh, Daddy, pass me the croissant. You know what I mean? Fuck that guy. So Coinbase chief legal officer apologizes for Pepe newsletter controversy and says we screwed up. Now, Coinbase chief legal officer apologized on Thursday for mentioning in a newsletter that some groups consider Pepe the Frog meme a hate symbol for far-right groups. We screwed up and we are sorry. Yesterday, we shared an overview of the Pepe meme coin to provide a fact-based picture of a trending topic. This did not provide the whole picture of the history of the meme, and we apologize to the community. The drama was sparked by the Pepe meme coin's newfound popularity. The crypto token, styled after the Pepe the Frog cartoon meme, climbed past 1 billion in market cap for the first time this month. Coinbase published a newsletter notifying the history of the meme. The Anti-Defamation League lists Pepe the Frog as a general hate symbol on its website not long after the hashtag delete Coinbase began trending. And see, this is why you can't trust anybody, because the block is doing the same thing. Noting they're saying this without giving you the context at the end here that says that it's not a hate symbol according to the ADL, but that it was considered one and tried to be co-opted at one point. So they're not even doing service to the story. God damn it, man. The media is so disingenuous. I can't believe that. Binance.us, by the way, they are trying to send CZ Binance packing. Binance.us explores ways to decrease CZ's dominant shares. Since the summer of 2022, Zhao has been attempting to offload at least a portion of his shares in order to make the firm look better in the eyes of U.S. authorities. Binance.us and its founders, majority shareholder and chairman Changpeng Zhao, CZ, are looking into strategies for decreasing Zhao's ownership of the crypto exchange, the information reported. CZ's been looking to offload his shares since last summer. So it's very possible that we're going to get a different person in charge of Binance.us pretty soon. Now, crypto whales have spent millions buying the dip on Pepe as prices drop, according to on-chain data. So Pepe is still being bought up. Now, I don't understand. Like, I can't presume at this point to understand why they're continuing with these memes and not moving on to the new. Like, I know when I look at the charts that they're moving on to new ones constantly. What's the new one yesterday? It was called Ladies. Now it's up 130% still on the day, which is not a lot. Like, if you're still in it, you fucked up. You're wrecked again. And if you got wrecked last time, it's not going back up, by the way. Like, this is, it had its run and it's done. So if you are still in Ladies, my best advice to you is sell that shit right now, because you're fucked. And look, it could turn around. There's any number of things that could turn around. But the other one now is Grumpy Cat. So Grumpy Cat started running this morning. Somebody sent me a message and said, oh shit, Grumpy Cat is going out of its goddamn mind. And I said, okay, let's see how it plays out. So this is what Grumpy Cat looks like right now, trading at, I think they sent me the message, I want to say at 13 something. So it hasn't moved that much. It's about a 50% rip, which that's not insignificant. That is a significant. But let's see here. When he sent me the message, it was trading at 63.14. No, that's Pepe. Hold on. C5BF Grumpy Cat. Yeah. Okay. So this is the one. So I think this is broke now. Like, Jesus Christ. See this 4 hour. I think maybe when I got the message, it was Jesus Christ. Like, it was in here. So I think it was around 13 or 14. Actually, no, it was 19. God damn it. It hasn't moved in an hour. By the time I got a message that it was pumping, it was already at the top. And I ain't buying the goddamn top. I hope that it continues to run. It's got an 8 million market cap. Slumdog Doge Million Boy guy. He's the one that's pumping this one right now and saying that he can do the same thing with this that they did with Pepe. And he thinks that he can make this thing run super hard. Has an 8 million market cap. It's got 241,000 in volume right now. Until somebody comes in and really just kind of moons it. And actually, we're not seeing any venture capital come in at this point. So I don't know that he has the stroke and the sway that he thought he had. It looks like I said sway. I don't think that it's moving, but I think, where was the other one that we were talking about before? Ladies still got 94 million in volume, but it's got a market cap of 89 million. So this thing is going to tank super fucking hard pretty soon. Now that venture capital, that money, all that trading volume is going to have to come somewhere else. That Milady thing is dying down. So you better get looking at live new pairs, because that's where the money is getting made right now. So Elon Musk has announced today that he is stepping down as the CEO of Twitter. And the question now is that the end of Doge? Excited to announce that I've hired a new CEO for Twitter. She will be starting in 6 weeks. My role will transition to be executive chair and CTO, overseeing product, software, and sysops. So he is turning over the reins to someone, and she, or at least her boobs, have become a big deal on Titter, which I guess we now have to call it according to the way. First of all, he did this one, but if we do new Twitter CEO, it's this young lady right here, and he has not announced. Okay, here we go. For the sake of clarity, Elon Musk has not yet announced the new CEO of Twitter. However, he did mention that the individual is a woman. The image accompanying this tweet features a woman who is associated with a Twitter account dedicated to generating AI content. So it is not, in fact, this is actually a scam, and it's Matt Wallace. And if, for those of you that don't know, Matt Wallace is the crazy right-wing person that, yay, MAGA, and shit like that. So if he fell for something, this is an AI generated woman, and he fell for her because she had a pair of tits. That's Matt Wallace for you guys. That's Matt Wallace. Awesome job, Matt. You're just killing it. You're killing the game, brother. You're killing the game. Anyway, so and they got me on it too, because like I was about to tell you guys, like this is apparently the new lady, and apparently because she has boobs, she's a big deal. So yep, I am glad to know that they are still checking the lies. All right, so that puts us at where the fuck's the action now? So we're at 37 billion in market cap, 1.19 trillion in overall. Market down just a little bit. Again, what we said today was that this is going to be playing out with a whole lot of longs and shorts. It's going to be a long day of people trying to wreck these charts because they want to get theirs. 24 hours. So on the 24 hours, shorts have been liquidated. Mostly, it looks like. CoinEx and Huobi have had the longs being liquidated a little bit more. But if you look at Bybit, if you look at Binance, if you look at OKX, they have all had significant liquidations. The shorts have been liquidated at a much higher clip, which is interesting, since if that happens, that should affect the price by a lot more than this. But tomorrow, you've got 900 million in expiries happening. So it is entirely possible that we get let's see what this is in 24 hours. In the 24 hours, it looks like the total is the longs are ahead 50% to 49.8%. So it's basically dead even. And this is, by the way, is the flows. This is the flows that are coming in. Now, look at what's happening right now in the 5 minutes. Everybody's going short. In the hours, in the 24-hour period, you can see here, it looks like, if I had to make a guess, I would say that the shorts are in control. 60% to 40% on Kraken, 51 to 50 to 49 over here, 54 to 45 over here, 62 to 38 over here. So it looks like a lot of shorts are happening right now. Now, when a lot of shorts are happening, that does mean, generally speaking, that the opportunity exists for you to add to liquidity in this market. So what I hope to see in the next little while would be a whole bunch of people coming in and pumping this price up and wrecking some of these assholes. Now, ladies added a 0. So if you're over here in ladies, I don't know what to tell you guys. I hope the best. I really do, but this is not going higher at this point. And Grumpy Cat's coming down too. Ben should probably be coming down if that's the case as well. 66.89. The Asian market does not appear to be interested in doing more than taking profits right now. Another half hour or another hour, because then around that time, India is going to wake up and come online, and you'll see a little bit more profit taking. But then people are going to be like, oh shit, BitBoy's in charge. Let's see what we can do with this. And maybe this is going to be the move that moves Ben from where it is right now, which is 27 million market cap. Could it get to 50? Could it get to around 50 million market cap? That would be about 1,300 and that'd be about 1,370. And 1,370 is just right up in this little area right here, right about where some resistance resides. So maybe we'll see a little breakout here on Ben in short order. Now that we're seeing Ben Armstrong being part of it, I think what you will end up seeing is you're going to see like Altcoin Daily. You're going to see Crypto Banter. You're going to see Crypto Zombie. You're going to see a lot of different people who are friends of his starting to come into this area and say, look, I'll support this as well. This is going to be a lot of free coverage. This is going to be a lot of different exchanges providing listings. This is a $27 million token that probably could go to a quarter of $1 billion token in very short order with just the right listing. I don't know how long it's going to take for anything. I don't have any inside details. I don't know that he's an insider trading kind of guy, so I wouldn't presume, and I wouldn't ask, by the way. But I will I will leave a bag in and just hope for the best and see what happens with Ben Armstrong now being in control. Now let's take a look at Bam. Bambi is dead. Look at this shit right here. Well, Bambi, you're going to be just like your mom out in the woods now, dead to everyone. Did I say that out loud? God damn it. I'm horrible. 24-hour volume is 9 million. Market cap is 6.5 million. So it should have an opportunity to reverse trend and start pumping back up, but I don't know that it will. This point of resistance right here is almost insurmountable at this point. So at the very best, if you decided right now that this is something that you wanted to trade, the answer here would be like, don't touch it right now. And the reason you don't touch it right now is because look at this. So if you got in down here, that's at 4,000. You could have made a rip up here to almost 8,000. That's 100%. Like you would have doubled your money in that short little rip right now. Okay. If you had cashed out at the top, by the way. So now the wicking has brought it back down to 6,600. So you're basically in the middle of a range, and the worst place that you can possibly be in your trading is in the middle of a range. And recognizing that is the difference a lot of times between a pump and a dump, and you feeling good about your position and feeling horrible about your position. Now, I do want to stress this, and I can't stress this enough. Grumpy Cat could still run. It could still do something. Doesn't look like it, but it could. Ladies, 94 million volume, 88 million market cap. Ladies could still do some serious damage. I mean, if you do the math on this in this 1 hour swing right here, no, that's a 15-minute swing. In a 15-minute swing, it went 60%. 15 minutes, it went 60%. So Bone up to 881.46, BRL at 42.97, Bob at 40.15. By the way, if you guys didn't see it, Bob sent me a message, which is actually kind of cool. Somebody told me about it. Bob ERC. Jesus fucking Christ. But can I not? Because God damn it. Elon, stop breaking fucking Twitter. You know what I mean? Like, stop breaking Twitter. Jesus Christ. All right. So Bob over here. Let's see what happened. I was told that there was a video thanking me. Oh, wait a minute. It's probably on the video that I did. So, because somebody woke me up, like somebody was sending me a message like 3 a.m. like, hey, bro, did you see that? By the way, I made this meme today. So you're welcome. Me dealing with FUD. Like, is that not the greatest thing ever? Any thoughts on Pepe AI, the one without the glasses? Let's go look at Pepe AI and I will let you know. Now, dude, and I promise you, man, I'm going to give you the honest assessment, and it could be wrong, but I'm not going to I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So 3.85 million volume, 3.38 total market cap. We are at the top of a spike. So your range, at least for this moment, is right here. And that's a pretty big rip. That's from a 7 to 85. So you're talking about 15%. That's a 15% move, but you're halfway in between. So if you're going to do anything right now, that would be a big mistake. This made a move right here. If you got in around here and you made out on this rip, take your profit, allow it to come back down. You're already back down a little bit, so the profit's going to be a lot smaller than you would have liked up at the top. But if you got greedy, then you didn't take it. But allow this to come back down because this is coming back down. Now, because the 24-hour volume is still over the total market cap, you might see a positive to it. And you can make an argument that the trend, which is your friend, is still towards the upside. But here's the problem. When you hold on for me 1 second. All right, sorry about that, guys. Anyway, so back to Pepe AI. So it looks like it's moving back up like this, but these tend to break to the downside. So if you're looking at this right here and you're looking at it this way, this play up and down and this play up and down, this play up and down, that's probably all you're going to get because all of a sudden you've got this happening right here. And what you've got and what you've created, by the way, is that head and shoulders pattern that you don't want to see playing this way because it's not a reverse. So what you've got is a top here, a top here, a top here. You're heading down this way. That's what Pepe AI is telling me right now. I'll leave this here and we can, because I want to be proven wrong. I want to be proven wrong by all these tokens. That's what it looks like. So I'm going to leave this right here and we'll check it tomorrow and we'll see what happens. But I'm telling you that based on this pattern right here, this thing is not headed back to the moon anytime soon. But again, anything could change. Some kind of magical listing could happen. Some kind of something could happen that can reverse the chart. But this is a very brutal market right now, guys. This is, Jesus Christ, this is a shit show is what it is. And there's plenty of capital in it. So hopefully you make a buck or two off of it, but man, oh man, is it tough. So we'll keep a watch on it. Decanect over here at 54.26. Now, if you haven't checked out Decanect, I did have a video out on it today, and it says Decascan. Decascan is no joke, guys. I've been using it, and it is calling. It's calling these big plays, by the way. Didn't call Grumpy Cat. Did call ladies. So yeah, it's working really good, and it filters through all of these tokens so that you're only looking at the ones that have an opportunity to run. It's doing a pretty good job so far. Cult 39.30 still headed down. MMAI headed down. Volt 96.84 trading sideways, but you can people are moving their V2 to V3 and certainly with a zero tax option, hoping to see a big move from Volt pretty soon. SHIB 86.24, NGN 16.95, WAGMI 31.59, Lillian no movement, Cato basically no movement. Bob just dumped all the way down to 36.93. Guys, I've been telling you about Bob for a few days now. Look, I'm not saying it's done. I'm just saying that the way that you make money off of it is not a long-term hodl. The way that you're going to make money off Bob right now is 35.68, buy, 6,000, sell, and let it come back down. Now, the other thing is it may not go beyond 52.04 this time because if you look over here, again, the trend is your friend, and this trend line is coming down. So I don't know what you think of Bob. I hope that you're in a good position. You made a lot of profit off of Bob. If you did, I would tell you to exit and start day trading, because you would have time to get in if there's going to be a moon move. But it just doesn't make sense right now to sit there and get wrecked over something that just, to me, it looks like it's not really moving that much anymore. So the volume, 14 million. So the volume is still there, but the volume is in selling. The volume is not in buying right now. So do it at your own risk. Sponge still trading $6 million in volume with a $20 million market cap. That's not good. And that's a testament to why it's all the way down here. You could take a shot at it and hope for a run to 5,000. That's 500 points. That's a 10% rip. And it's not even worth, with the gas fees, it's not even worth the chance right now. So I would say that wait for this to come down a little bit more if you decide you want to make a play on Sponge. But there's really no point right now in touching it. WSB is dead, I think. 500,000 volume, 3 million market cap. Wall Street baby is kaput. Optimus was up 87% yesterday, correcting back downward. For those of you that don't know, Elon Musk, or at least Tesla anyway, announced that they were integrating the Optimus AI into Tesla. And it's available in the Tesla cars, I think, starting with the next patch. So that Optimus AI bot that you see on the Optimus website will be on your Tesla screen. So that's a pretty big deal. And when Elon really starts to talk about this Optimus AI bot and this AI technology, when he really starts to put the pedal to the metal on this token is going to be $1 billion token. Right now, it's got a market cap of 17 million, but it's got, 66. It's got about a 60x to $1 billion. So it's a big potential play. So just watch it and pay attention. Pepe, no strength at all. Pepe is breaking down to 1327. Look, guys, I know that everybody wants to be Pepe maxis right now, but Pepe is just finding new ways to come down at this point. That $2 billion market cap is down to 558 million. You're down 75% from the top. Trading volume still continues to be okay, but listen, it's 43 million on 558 million. How high is it going up? It's not going to go up very far because that volume has to be much bigger, and it's not bigger anymore. Coinbase did their thing. And in 24 hours, the price came down. And, here we are. So it broke the trend lines. It broke every one of these lines. However, if you come over into this, you can still see, again, it is trending here. So if it tightens into this channel, that's 1202. So it's literally looking like it's about ready to come down into a very shit position. So, guys, be very careful. Like the pump that I thought might happen, not happening. So, you know what I mean? So anyway, Wojak is dead to me. 3 million off of 12 million. It's another one. Look, these projects are going to be abandoned pretty soon. And the only thing that's going to be left are the people that bought up here at the top, sitting around waiting, saying, we're going moon, baby. And nobody's going to support the token. Nobody's going to do anything. And it's over. Bobo, same thing, 652 off of 2 million. I think at this point, we should be able to recognize what's happening here. We're getting these new launches in. They're getting these big moves. Well, the big move now, if you pay attention here, the big move is way faster now. And there is no second move. We get this big move right here, and that's it. Ladies, done. Same thing with most of these. So, don't kid yourself and get married to something, because then you'll be sitting in Mong like you are right now, or like some of you are right now, saying it's going to moon, baby. Mong is everywhere. I don't see any Mong any goddamn where. It's in your own little bubble, and because my bubble doesn't include Mong right now, I don't see it. Trading volume is still 12 million, but it's got almost a $50 million market cap. It's not coming up. It's got trade volume. So if you want to make some money, then you can look at this right here as a trade opportunity and say to yourself, well, where can I make the money? And this is kind of where it's settling. But it's coming down more every single time, by the way. So if you're looking at this, you're also seeing this starting to play out towards that downside. And you can make an argument that it's in a descending wedge. So maybe it would have a break to the upside. But I mean, most of these tokens are doing this and they're not coming back from the dead. So you can convince yourself that it's about to moon, but it's not. These tokens, look, this run is not over, but these tokens are over. They just still have a lot of money sitting in them. So, make what you want of it. Still $3 million being traded in poo. Still $10 million in market cap. And look what's happening down here. It's just going lower and lower and lower and lower. Now, here's what I'm going to say. I don't even think you can do this at this point, but this is what I will tell you as a potential, maybe sort of saving grace. Turbo, same thing. WSBC, probably same thing. I'm guessing. Look at that. Same thing. Ben, same thing. But BitBoy coming aboard caused this little spike in the price action, which was a good play. But as you can see right here, the bears are just not playing it out. We might see a run tomorrow morning. We might see some more information from Ben at BitBoy, and it might give the market a reason to start buying in and to start pumping it. So you might see something out of it. That sell pressure is going to go away pretty soon because the people who are wanting to sell are getting out and they're losing position or they're taking their profits, whatever they're doing. So Jeff, fuck Jeff. Jeff is my fry chef. 1.3 million off 1.4 million. Jeff has an opportunity to pump just because the market cap, like all of that is kind of there. But I mean, to be fair, Jeff has the liquidity of Metapolitans, and Metapolitans isn't even a token that lasted more than a day. So, let's be honest about where we are. Lambo, I think Lambo's dead. I thought Lambo might have a chance. That seemed like a cool name, but I think I'm kidding myself in that. I put $1,000 into it, and it's like $200 now. So I think basically I can say pull it out and just it'll be cab fare at this point. This run and then this run was all you're going to ever get out of Lambo. It's not going anywhere. It's not doing anything. If we go over here to Twitter, by the way, and you start running around some of these Twitters and you start looking at them, May 3rd, pinned tweet, 1 hour ago, community update announcement to our loyal community who continue to hold through this tough time. I want to say thank you. Lambo has seen a lot of progress in just its first week of trading, and they will only continue to grow over time throughout our hard work and patience. So maybe these guys are going to do something with it. Maybe not. I don't know yet. They've got a partnership with OKX Wallet. Everybody has a partnership with OKX Wallet. That was important like 3 weeks ago or a month ago. And now all of a sudden, everybody's goddamn partner with OKX Wallet, with Huobi Wallet. Look, all these CEXs are reaching out to try to get into your pocket some way. So it looked good on the surface. But if that was a good move and people thought it was a good move, it would move the price. It didn't move the price. So I would say that a lot of this shit is just dead. And BAM has 9 million in trading volume, 6 million market cap, might have a little bit more run in it, but the run in it is, again, down here to up here, down here to up here, and that's about it. So now here's the other part. If we get a pump in the market, right now we're down $3 billion. Another $3 billion in capital has been taken out of the market. While we were talking, we were having this conversation, and now the market is in dump mode yet again. So 26,009 on Bitcoin, 17,900 on Ethereum. We are seeing more downside coming. So this will change. This will evaporate in short order, guys. This is not the new normal. This is not the way of the. This is not the way that things are going to be. This is just a bearish. This is just a bearish move. This is just a bearish problem. And I'm going to say this going forward, if you make any profit at all, cash that shit out and wait for a dip and wait for that first look. Here's the, okay, let me go back here one more time. Look, I got to go because I got to walk my dog, but I want to say one more thing here and I want you guys to see it because like the Ben token was actually picture perfect when it did it. So I think that it's important. Maybe we'll look at that one and I'll show you on that one. There is a pattern that these tokens have right now. Okay. Now, I don't know if Ben is going to do anything ever. I'm not sure of that. Here's what I am sure of, right? Ben had a little rip here and had a little run, and we're going to close this out, and we're going to look at that first little move right there. Okay. Here's what you're looking for. You're looking for that first moon. You want a fib tool, and you want to start at the bottom of the rip, and you want to go up to the top, and then you want to click it right there, and you want to save it, right? So now what you've done is you've started right here where it first took off, and you've ended at the top up here, and you see this 0.786 line right here. That's where you want to buy in. So if you missed this and you missed this, stay the fuck out. Stay the fuck out. Consider it toxic. Okay. Get in for this first bounce. Now this is an hour chart. So you had 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours before this really happened, 12 hours. Now it's happening faster on a lot of these right now, but this move all the way up, you got the 100%, then it started to come down. When it comes down, now you want to look at your fib retracement. You want to find that 0.786 line. That 0.786 line is a risk factor. I'm not telling you that means that you're going to make profit. That is a risk. Everything about this is a risk at this point. But if that is the case, and if you do play it that way, and you get in this area right here, then the end result could be a run like this. And that run was, what is that, to 1109? That was up to, Jesus Christ, 15x. Yeah, so that's about a 15x. So the possibility exists for you to get a nice little win off of it. But I'm telling you right now, don't even look at 10x as the number. A 3 or a 4x on what's going on here right now would be good enough. But this thing played out perfectly. It went up down here, then it came back up. And then here's the thing. On that second rip, if you're gambling, now this is gambling here. Of course we know that, but on that second rip goes to the 50% line, right? And then bam, bounce there, and then it took off again. So it's possible for you to reset yourself every step of the way along this. But that's basically what it looks like. And that's it. That's the only thing that you should be doing other than going to MEXC and doing futures trading. I got to get over there because I think I need to liquidate because I went long on Pepe today at like 1280, and it was up to 14 something just a little while ago. But I mean, Jesus Christ, now it's just coming back down and coming back down and coming back down and coming back down. Like, I mean, for right now, I think Pepe is dead. Okay. So that, I think that's about as true as it gets right now. The real cryptos are still the real cryptos. The only thing that changed is we have a casino that we've been playing for a little while, and some of you got wrecked in that casino. So I'm gonna go in hard on Volt and wish for the best when Volt hits 0 taxes, and we'll see what happens there. And if something good really happens there, then Voltoshi is going to be the hero. He's going to be the hero and the GOAT. So this is not financial advice. My name is Bleeves. I'm always right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be very careful in your trading right now. It is a dangerous, dangerous world out there, and you are exit liquidity to somebody. Do your best not to be that.
Whoa, another shot of the bullet. Loaded, got complex, cocking and pulling.